You guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm riding the R1M again. I bet a lot of you guys are probably happy, or at least the R1M fans are probably happy, because I know it's not the majority. Most people want to see the H2 or the B4, the Ducati. It is 100 degrees out today. The next few days there's like a heat wave, and it is like just sweat. That's if I could describe it in one word. It's sweat. You go out for like a few minutes and you're like sweating or burning, both. But yeah, you guys saw the title of today's video. Before I get started with the video, I'd like to shout out Insta360 for sponsoring the video, and you guys are going to be getting an extra 10 to 12% discount code if you use my affiliate link down below in the description, as well as the extra battery accessory that always came if you use my link down below to buy the camera. It is a camera that I am using, and what the did I just run over? So yeah, I just wanted to like shout them out and appreciate them sponsoring this video. I love their cameras. They're very like reliable and good quality stuff, to be honest. So yeah, let's get going with the video. So yeah, you guys saw the title and thumbnail. I've been having a few issues with some of my bikes. Well, not like really issues, but there's been a lot of complications. It hasn't been easy working and riding the bikes and all that stuff. First things first, let's start with this bad boy since I'm riding it, the R1M. Yeah, the issue with that, as I was saying in previous videos, or as I have said, is that I wanted to get it tuned by Brent Tuning. I already have like the tuner, the device, all of that, and we were trying to tune it, and for whatever reason it keeps throwing in like some sort of like error security code. After doing a bunch of testing, I was pretty much told that the previous people that tuned my bike, which you guys know who they are, I'm not even going to mention them, but whatever they did to the ECU kind of messed it up and it locked the ECU. So the bad news is that I can't tune the bike unless we get a hold of the original tuning company. So not even like the shop, but like the actual company that tuned the ECU, which for mine was Woolwich. I gotta get a hold of them, and they can remove their tune, and then I can kind of like put the Brent Tuning on this bike. Sadly though, that seems like a mission. I've never dealt with them because I went to a shop and the shop kind of put their tune there, and I don't go to that shop anymore, so it's a whole process, you know, it's a mission. And the other option is for me to buy an R1 ECU, which I thought was not going to be an issue, but this is not just a regular R1, this is an R1M, and I cannot find an R1M ECU. I found a couple R1 regular ECUs, but because I have electronic active suspension, I don't think that will be compatible. We are asking just to kind of like verify that it's not compatible, but you know, we were told, and I'm pretty positive that like I would need an R1M ECU and not just a base R1. So that's the issue with this bike. Sadly, I was very excited to like, you know, tune it, do the review on that and all that stuff, but that's the info about the R1 and why it's been a mission doing that. I did buy a few extra parts for this bike, believe it or not. I got some axle sliders for it, I got some a fuel cap for it, a quick release one, and what else did I get. I got like one more thing that it's not like big things, but you know, little things here and there that kind of just like complete the bike. But mainly I wanted to get the axle sliders because, as I said, I do plan on taking this bike to the track, so I wanted my forks and all that and my swing arm to be protected. Yeah, that's the info with the R1. Now, the other bike that I have bad news about is the M1000RR. There is a bracket that is in the front that is carbon fiber, and it's only carbon fiber on the M1000. And that bracket is pretty much cracked. You know, we couldn't see it before, even with the inspection. And now that they are putting some of the bike together so it's rideable, they have noticed that the part is broken. That's an $800 bracket, by the way, and there's only one available in the world right now, which was ordered, but still, it is from Germany, so it's gonna take forever, blah blah blah. I was hoping I can have the M1000 this week, but it seems like that might not be the case. We are not very sure. I'm actually going to be going to the BMW shop because they do have the brand new M1000 with the new kind of like yellowish color. I don't like it in pictures, but I do want to see it in person just in case, you know, it looks better in person. Complications with this bike, and the problem is, like, at the shop they're only putting in like some of the basic parts so it's rideable, like the controls, stuff like that, stuff where I can ride it. At home I have a bunch of like carbon fiber and other aftermarket pieces that I'm going to be putting on myself or me and my friends, and I haven't even gotten to deal with that, and I know that's going to be like a mission too, because, you know, it's a bunch of carbon fiber. It's not going to be just easy. There's always fitment problems. So I know that build is going to be complicated, and we're already running through issues right from the start. So yeah, sadly that bike might not be ready this week. I told them to literally just, since that piece isn't as important, it pretty much holds the wing and all that, I'm going to be riding that bike pretty much like without fairings until like I build it and then kind of start putting on fairings. So I just told them to put it together as is, since it's not like a very critical piece, since I'm not going to have side fairings on it anyways. So we are going to be putting it back together. I do not know when it will be ready, but yeah, I will be riding it with its broken bracket until I get the new bracket from Germany and all that, because I honestly don't want to wait another like month or so. That's the news about the M1000RR. Sadly, I was really hoping I would be getting it anytime this week. I thought it would have been today or even earlier, but yeah, that's not the case. So just wanted to kind of like update you guys. The last point, which is a surprise that I'm gonna talk about, it was just gonna be like one of those things where I surprise you guys, but I'll just tell you guys, I bought a new bike. Now what bike did I buy? That's a surprise for you guys to guess. You might guess it, you might not. I've been looking at many different bikes, such as the V4 Panigale V4 SP, such as an MV Agusta F4, maybe even a cooler version of the Brutale, possibly a Fireblade Triple RSP. Those are kind of like my top options. You know, these are the bikes that I like, and I wanted to get one of those next. I bought one of them, and that was actually about 3 weeks ago. The sad news is I was supposed to get delivery of that bike, well, that same week. So if I bought it in the start of the week, I was supposed to be getting it by the end of the week. That week has passed. The second week has passed, and we're on the third week. I was supposed to be getting the bike this week so I can host a nice big event and reveal it, and, you know, just film content with a new bike. But more bad news is that I talked to the dealership, and the shipping company that I'm working with haven't even picked up the bike yet. Now, not to, you know, discredit them, they did tell me. I contacted them and I asked them, I was like, hey, am I still getting the bike this week? Because it's, you know, the third week, and I was promised that I would be getting it this week. Well, technically I was promised like the first week, the second week, and then the third week. So I'm like confirming that I'm getting it this week, and they said yes. So I don't know, we will see. But also at the same time, as I said, I contacted the dealership that I bought the bike from, and they said that the bike was not picked up yet. So my hopes are not up because we are getting close to we're pretty much in the end of the week, you know. So I'm like, unless they get it and get it shipped within a couple days, I don't see how that's possible, but that's more bad news. So yeah, it's just been very frustrating, and I wanted to kind of rant a little bit to you guys because I don't know, I want to film content with some of the new bikes, and it's just not happening. Oh, nice GTR. It's just not happening because, I don't know, there's a lot of complications and things are just not going right, but it's okay. I'm not discouraged. Well, a little bit. I'm disappointed. Let's put it that way, because you know, when you're excited and you're like, oh yeah, I'll be like, you know, getting this and that. I was supposed to be getting the M1000 and the new bike both this week, and from the looks of it, I might not be getting either, you know. So it's a little discouraging, but it's all good. But yeah, before we get to the dealership, let me tell you a little bit about the camera that I'm using right now. It's the Insta360 One RS. It's a camera, it's an action camera that you can use it for motovlogging, like what I'm doing, or regular vlogging, or you can even, if you choose the upgraded package where you get the 360 lens with it, it's a camera that you can literally put together. You can choose what lens you are getting with it. So if you go for the option where you get like pretty much a 360 lens and the regular lens, which what I'm using right now, I'm using the active HDR lens. But if I wanted to shoot 360 content, I'll just literally swap out. Whoa, popped into neutral. I'll literally swap out to the 360 lens. Really, really simple. And that way you get one camera that can literally do everything for you. So it's an amazing deal. And as I said previously in the start of the video, that you guys are going to be getting a special discount for a very short time. So if you do want one of these cameras, make sure to check out the links down in the description below. It is hot, so I'm going to try to put her into the shade. Bike is running at 195 to 200. Oh my god, and I feel the heat way more now that I'm stopped. Ooh, here it is. How you guys doing? So many bikes, what the hell? I know, this is why I'm here. I want to check it out. It's actually a very interesting color. So this is the new M1000. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. First time seeing it, huh?
I don't love it.
It's definitely unique in its own way, but personally I prefer the one that we already have. Well, the one that I have, that one.
Yeah, I ended up doing...
This is yours.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
Thanks, man.
Looks amazing. And you got pretty much the carbon package.
Yep, full carbon.
And the M package.
Yep, carbon wheels.
Yeah, you got the good stuff. This is interesting, but yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look... It's unique because it's different.
The paint fell flat for me.
Yeah, it's just too... I don't know. It's just there's nothing, and then there's just the M on the gas tank. I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
This is... yeah, way more unique. Every time I see this, I miss mine.
This little guy.
What?
You know it's lame.
What even is this?
Dude, can you imagine going 100 miles an hour on that thing?
No, it looks like a jet ski.
Yeah, it's a wave runner, man.
Yeah, is it one of those things you can go on the road and then you can go on the water too? Belt. Interesting. All right, we are back. Checked out that brand new M1000 with a new color. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. I'm personally like, it's cool because it's different, you know, but I think the one I have, or the older, you know, the original M1000 looks way better with the livery. So yeah, some good news is that the M1000 actually should be done this week, hopefully, fingers crossed. We're trying to figure out if that bracket is really necessary or not. If you guys have any information about that, let me know down in the comments too, because So that broken piece is pretty much just to reduce the vibrations of the wings and higher speeds. But as you guys have seen, like many companies have been making wings, and none of these companies that make the aftermarket wings, they put on, for example, like the wings that go on the R1M, stuff like that, they don't have these like kind of structural pieces inside that increase like how rigid, I guess, the wings are, or make it less vibrate less and stuff like that. So it's kind of like one of these things that I'm like, do I really need it? Because I've seen a lot of people with even the S1000 wings, and it's pretty much with the S1000 wings that look just like the OEM ones, and none of these have that kind of like piece. So I'm kind of wondering if it's necessary or not. Because as I said, that piece is $800, and honestly I just want the bike put together. There is an ETA on that piece that it will take about 2 weeks just to get here. So we're just gonna put the bike back together with that piece still in there, but with the broken tab, and we'll see if there is any like difference, or you know, if it matters. And we'll do some research too to see if that piece is that important where I have to deal with, you know, getting that replaced too. But yeah, that bike should be hopefully ready soon, and by ready I mean rideable. It's not going to be ready for a while because I still need to put the full exhaust system, all the fairings. It's pretty much going to be ready as in like the controls are going to be back on and it's going to be rideable. Another thing with the M1000 is that so the control units, or like the master cylinder and lever for the M, are actually on back order as well. So I did not want to wait for those two, which made me decide to get the Brembo master cylinder because everyone said it's better anyway. So I was like, might as well, you know. So yeah, hopefully the bike will be coming along. But yeah, this video is pretty much just to update you guys of what's going on with all of my bikes and all the new news about them. The S1000RR that I had for the channel for the rental business, that one is totaled and gone. I am not sure still if I'll be resuming the rental business or not, but you guys will be updated about that too. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Do not forget to click the link in the description down below and get yourself an Insta360 1RS while there is an extra discount code besides getting free accessories if you use my link. And at the same time, you'll be supporting the channel and you'll be filming and vlogging like me pretty much. Everyone starts somewhere, right? So get yourself a new Insta360 1RS camera and enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out and ride safe.